Hello, how's it going? Let me get everything sorted and then we will begin. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Hello, Nico. How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. After playing Trigger Man, I wanted to desperately play something that I like. So yeah. I'm sure you understand. Okay, let me press this button, and then this button, and then hopefully, there we go. Splendid. Oh, nice. I wonder how long it is. I'm sure quite a lot of people have finished it already.
You're about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck.
I feel like I have a
Blessed
lot of
us
pressure
all
put on me.
seize the blessings of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
I don't know if I can live up to all that. Okie dokie. So this is one of my favorite, I would say FPSs from that era. The sort of mid, or like early to mid 2000s. Hello, Drea, how's it going? We'll go into options first. There's a few things that I want to check. So invert y-axis is a must. I think, yeah, so there are two control settings. Sharpshooter is like a more modern one, and the other setting is classic, which makes it play like the first two games on the PlayStation. Crosshairs on or off. I think that, if I remember correctly, I think by default there's no crosshair until you zoom in, which again is like the first two games. I'll just stick it to on. Grenade cook. I think that can be useful. I'll leave it off though. I don't use grenades very often. From memory. I mean, this should be fine. Subtitles is an interesting setting because it's not all subtitles, it's actually mostly the German dialogue that gets subtitled into English for you. So I'm sure quite a few people were confused by that back in the day. And then yeah, we'll play on normal. I think this game is quite challenging even on normal. Similar to Allied Assault, I would say. And then bonus, you unlock the bonuses, I think, for doing well. And then passwords are the cheats. Okay. I think that's it. And then we can start. I did play a bit of this offline just to make sure that it works, but I didn't make a save. So yeah, wish me luck. Yes. Ah, yeah, so it asks you here if you want to use the classic control scheme if you want. I think when I very first played this in 2002, I think I did use the classic control scheme. This is a bit more modern though, because you use both analog sticks. The classic control scheme is mostly on the left analog stick. And I think you strafe with like L1 and R1 and all that kind of jazz. I guess it was nice of them to have, you know, the option to play it like the old game if you prefer. So are you. I'm not that much older than you. And when he gets to heaven, to St. Peter he will tell, one more soldier reporting, sir, I've served my time in hell. So yeah, this game opens with D-Day. Allied Assault has D-Day like, what, the third mission? There's quite a lot of overlap between the two. I mean, they're definitely completely different games, but there's definitely some overlap at the same time. I'll keep an eye on the audio here, but this mission is loud in general.
9 o'clock! It's down!
I think this blows the Allied Assault version out of the water, literally.
30 seconds! Alright, listen up. When the ramp drops, move out. If you get lost, look for me.
Press start button to view objectives. And you've also can press the select button to give you hints on what you're supposed to do next. Which is quite nice. Quite rare for an FPS game to have a hint system.
Stay with me and we'll get through this. You've gotta take that beat. Clear the ramp!
This was mind-blowing in 2002, by the way.
Patterson! Over here! Get over here! We've got a hell of a mess here. That artillery strike scattered the rest of our squad all over the beach. 4 of our boys over there. Couple about the beach to the seawall. Damn it! I'll give you some covering fire. Now move out!
So this mission is definitely a lot easier from the Allied Assault version. The Allied Assault version is quite miserable. This is actually fun. So you're basically looking for a few soldiers that need covering fire, just like this one.
Give me some covering fire! I see down my fire from that bunker! You can give me some cover fire from the bunker! Give me some cover and I'll get the hell out of here!
I think the other one's like on the left somewhere. It might be that guy. Yeah.
Give me some cover!
I wonder how many times I've done this level in my life. It's probably quite a few.
Iverson, get out there and retrieve those Bangalore! Damn it! We gotta get the wire cleared!
Rest in peace.
Patterson, you're up! Get over here! Private Jones has enough Bangalore to clear a hole in the wire. But he's pinned behind that Belgian gate down
The
line.
faces are kind of creepy in
Help
this
Jones
game.
back to our position. We'll give you cover fire.
They look
Wait for my
good,
order.
but like in a
Covering
uncanny
fire.
valley kind of way.
Go, go, go!
Something offset, like sort of unsettling the way they kind of look at you.
Hey! Over here!
So you get the Thompson there.
Patterson! I won't make it back with this load of Bangalores unless you give me cover. Stay behind me and keep shooting. Ready?
I think I'll stick with the M1 Garand.
And watch for fire from those bunkers. Good work, Patterson. All right, Jones, let's blow this fence. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! We've got cover! There's defilade on the other side! Everybody, over the seawall! Patterson, get over here, now! We'll never get inside that bunker unless we lose the 2 machine gun nests guarding it. Patterson, if you can make it across that minefield to the turret, you can use it against those nests up there. We'll cover you. Covering fire!
Yeah, this bit is so much better than the Allied Assault version.
Go now!
I really just like the Allied Assault version, especially this part, where you have to snipe the guys on the nests. Oh, there's a retro achievement here, but we can try to get, instead of using the nest, or not the nest, the machine gun turret, we'll just try and use our regular weapons. I think you have to use the machine gun to get rid of these up here. There's too many sound effects going on and I can't handle it. Oh, there we go, nice. Porshwin indeed. And I got all the Porshwins in Trigger Man, by the way. I'm not sure if that's something to be proud of though.
Now let's move out.
How much am I going to get paid though? Let's save, why not?
Patterson, listen up. We need to find a way to signal our cruisers to start lobbing shells. Get to the top of this bunker, and I'll take the other one. Move out. Wait.
Oh dear. Sucks to be that guy. Oh. It feels like all your teammates just die in this game. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. I like that that guy dropped an MP40, but yet he drops M1 Garand. But let's not think about that too much.
Nein, nach unseren Informationen sind nur noch ein paar hundert übrig.
Das sind jetzt aber Tausende am Strand.
Stealth kill. There's not really much in the way of stealth, don't worry. There's no forced stealth in this game. I think you can shoot that barrel. Hello, Immersive Sim. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine, thank you. Let's try the pistol. Yeah, the animations in this game are fantastic. And hello, LBC. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well, too. With this being an older console game, the controls are a little unusual, like the actual button layout, but you get used to it. It's like triangle to jump and like R2 to reload and stuff like that. It's a bit weird, but you get used to it. I do anyway. The M1 Garand in this game is so good. Like, it drops them in one shot. It's a shame you don't get to use it for very long. Spoilers.
Los, los, los! Ich bin ihn lebendig!
Ooh, that's good.
Das tut gut. Der Tabak. Halt ihn auf! Alarm!
It's still a bit loud, but hopefully it's not too bad. I might turn it down just a smidge. It's weird, in order to like trigger that event with the plane flying past, you have to shoot those guys on the bar slide. I thought he usually says something there. Maybe I was too quick.
June 6, 1944. 175,000 Allied soldiers breached the walls of Fortress Europe through intense German resistance. By late June, Cherbourg had fallen, giving the Allies the port they so desperately needed. By early August, Eisenhower had amassed an Allied army of over 1 million strong. Treacherous field-to-field hedgerow fighting unleashed a breakout across France. With the Germans in full retreat, the Allies marched into Paris. Field Marshal Montgomery moved north into Belgium, while General Patton and the Third Army pushed to the Siegfried Line. It was here that the Allies encountered their newest enemy, the lack of sufficient supplies. Patton's plan was to run straight through the teeth of the Siegfried Line directly to Berlin. Monty had devised a daring airborne operation that had the potential of ending the war by Christmas. Having only enough supplies to support one advance, the fate of thousands rested in the hands of the few. With Allied superiority on land, sea, and air, what could go wrong?
Jumping ahead 2 months. And we got a gold star. I can't remember what the gold star is based on. If it's based on time, accuracy, not getting shot. It's probably a mixture of everything. I didn't get any ground shots. It's quite disappointing.
Good morning, Lieutenant Patterson. It's a
Morning.
pleasure to see you again. You're looking well rested. Good. I'll need you in tip-top shape for your new assignment. You've proven to be quite resourceful, especially your performance most recently in scuttling U-4901. All things considered, you're the ideal candidate for this mission. So let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? The success of the Allied invasion of Normandy prompted an assassination attempt on the Fuhrer. A cadre of high-ranking Nazi leaders planted a bomb during a meeting. Unfortunately, he survived. He's used this attempt on his life to clean house and solidify his power. Whatever remaining sanity the Nazi leadership possessed has been gutted by Hitler's subsequent arrests and executions. He has appointed new leaders more in tune with his insane ideals. That man is bent on sacrificing every last German citizen rather than accept defeat. We need to stop him cold and do it now. Reports from our allies in France suggest that there's been heavy activity in the port of Lorient, a manufacturing facility for their deadly U-boats. It was previously run by one of the would-be assassins. Now Hitler has one of his most trusted advisors in charge. Jimmy, we need to know what's going on at that base. We've arranged for you to be dropped on the outskirts of Saint-Mathieu, where our 101st Division is still encountering some resistance. Intelligence states that a German U-boat is making an unscheduled resupply stop at the seaport there. Our only opportunity to infiltrate this fortified shipyard is by smuggling you aboard this vessel and waiting until it reaches its port. I know it's tight quarters, Jimmy, but for you, familiar territory. We're sending you back to sea, my boy.
It'll be fine. French resistance operatives have spotted a U-boat in the port city of Saint-Mathieu. After resupplying, we believe the submarine will head back to the docking pens at Lorient, the most protected German U-boat base in France. To gain access to the base at Lorient, you must stow away within the cargo being loaded aboard the U-boats. You'll be dropped just outside of Saint-Mathieu. Beneath a tree near your insertion point, our operative has hidden a small package which will provide you with further instructions once you're actually aboard U-4902. Unfortunately, many of the roads in the village have been blocked or destroyed, so getting across town to the cargo loading gate may be no simple task. Although Saint-Mathieu has undergone heavy Allied bombing, the enemy is still entrenched. German forces have even managed to pin down some of our troops from the 101st Division scattered throughout the area. Watch out for ambushes and enemy machine gun nests. If the opportunity presents itself, Jimmy gets a high ground, provide some much needed assistance. Best of luck, Lieutenant. Or Lieutenant if you're well British. Hello, Illuminati, how's it going? I think there's sometimes stuff in the boxes. Really? No way. I think that's actually a mandatory. Yeah, that is an objective. So if you were blind and didn't see that, then you would have to go all the way back to the start just to get them. This was the demo level for this game. I never played the demo though, but I've seen gameplay footage of it. You know what's really strange about the demo? The ammo counter is in Comic Sans for some reason. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
Squad, covering fire!
Nice of them to leave some ammo lying around. I think your teammates are pretty useless in this game from what I remember.
Covering fire! Take cover!
It's weird playing this again because I know it well, but I don't know it at the same time. Especially as I get further on. My memory of it will be hazier. I think the later parts are quite hard, from what I remember. So I've heard, yeah. Do you reckon I should turn down the game slightly? I'm tempted to turn it down a bit. What do you think, Illuminati? You've got good ears. Just a little bit, yeah. I think it's a little loud. It's just one of those games that's never quiet. You know what I mean? We'll try that maybe. Oh, the tank. The dreaded tank. Well, that's it, yeah. 100%. You need to keep me up to date with the football later on as well. Oh, floating helmet technology. Allied Assault has floating gun technology, this has a floating helmet. Some of the textures in this game have not aged very well. I think generally speaking this game still looks good, but like some of the textures are pretty horrible. But you know, it's an old PS2 game. This game did look amazing for the time. I think the way to beat this tank is just to run past it. From what I remember. Because it's a bit slow and a bit crap. And they've left a machine gun here. And you can just do that. The tanks are made out of tinfoil. Some crazy AI stuff there. Oh, that guy actually survived my bullet. They're getting stronger. Let me check my objectives, yeah. It is important that you do them in order, otherwise you do have to backtrack. It was an issue with the first two games as well. I didn't really notice it with Allied Assault. Is this guy gonna run out a little bit? Not really. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's good enough. Hello, macaroni.
Open fire!
What do you mean? I don't understand. I mean, this is pretty epic.
There they are!
Hello there. Excuse me, I don't know why you're shooting at a wall, sir. The control scheme's only a few button, like, remaps away from being quite modern, actually. Because it's L1 to zoom in and R1 to shoot. Which is fine. And then, like, clicking in the right stick is melee. That's also fairly modern as well. But it's stuff like reloading on R2, that's a bit weird. And then, yeah, triangle to jump, that's a bit weird too. Hello SX, thank you very much for the 55 stream streak. And thank you for the GL, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think sometimes you get stuff in the boxes. I don't know, maybe that's a false memory of mine. I feel like later on there's one that has like a big heal in it, like a big health pack in it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am full of it. He's already dead. Sad. Sad times. These guys don't care about getting shot. Can I not use that one? No, I guess not. Oh, here's a bit of, this game is an immersive simulation. So this bit here where you blow up the barrels, you can shoot the barrels, or you can just do this instead. Choices. The things you remember. I still think the sound effects in this game are fantastic. They're so good. Locate submarine fueling thing. Can't remember where that is, to be honest. It must be up ahead. See, okay, yeah, no. It's fine. I thought there was something else I had to grab. Horshwin. And a nice gold as well. 22% accuracy strikes me as being terrible. But still gold, apparently. I only got shot 7 times, that's pretty good. 50 Cent got shot more than that. Jesus, what do you mean? It's true. He famously got shot 9 times. Bonjour, Monsieur Patterson. My name is Fabrice, and I am one of the many proud French citizens fighting against the occupation for over 4 years now. I believe you know my trusted friend Manon. Her brother and I were great allies before he was killed 2 years ago in the Academy of Music ambush. Manon was the character in Medal of Honor Underground. Isn't that right? When Colonel Hargrove informed me he was sending one of his agents for this mission, I was pleased to hear your name. I hope you didn't have trouble finding your way through the village or what's left of it. If you're reading this note, then the resistance drop I left for you was intact. I have new information for you. Since U-4902 reached Saint-Martial, we have learned that the Kriegsmarine have plans for sure leave at Lorient. It is not a long journey, so sit tight until the U-boat begins docking at the ports. I hate to say this, but there won't be enough room inside the crate to fit your rifle, and I suggest you leave your grenades behind too. I didn't use them, so that's fine. You wouldn't want one of those going off in a pressurized U-boat. However, you'll be glad to hear that in addition to standard provisions brought on board, such as food and medical supplies, they're also carrying munitions and explosives. To scuttle the U-boat, plant a few timed charges in her torpedo room set to explode after you escape. Then disable her engines and destroy the radio to keep anyone from alerting the docks. If you're really lucky, Jimmy, you may even come across additional weapons in the prized Enigma book. We can review any further instructions once you have reached the shipyards. I'm not even going to say that. Mon ami.
Mann, ist die Kiste schwer. Was hat ein Schaf da drinne? Das Zeug ist schwer wie Blei.
So yeah, no more M1 Garand. It's gone. Correct, yeah. I think there's stuff here, isn't there? There is. Why do I remember this? What's wrong with me? And then we have an MP40. Should I use it now? I'll save it for later. You learn something new every day. True. Oh, the angry chef who throws knives at you. That's why this game is the best Medal of Honor game. Look at that. You can shoot the pans and they move. Like, come on. And people actually say Allied Assault's better than this. Get out of here. You shoot the fire extinguisher as well, yeah. Just unbelievable. Hello, Sushi Belts. How's it going? I think one thing that this game maybe goes a bit too far with is like the over-the-top death animations. I like them, but a lot of them don't. I think a lot of them are a little too long. I think that's my issue. Nice little valve puzzle here as well. There might be more health back there. Oh, see, they do hide stuff in the crate sometimes. I was not making it up. I'll probably just grab that. You can't eat the bananas, no. That's a shame. It would be amazing to go to Tokyo Game Show, wouldn't it? Major dorks. Are you going, Sushi B?
Erlaubnis zum Anlegen am Steg 11. Anlegemanöver.
You really wouldn't go for the video games, you would just go for the crack, I think. Yeah, Tokyo Game Show, can you imagine? Yeah, that would be one of the main reasons why I would want to go to Japan. It's for all the old arcade stuff. Exactly, yeah. When is it? Isn't it like... I'm trying to remember. Isn't it like September-ish when it happens, usually? Maybe it changes, though. Yeah, September-ish. So it's not that far away, really. Is that it? Yeah. Porsche win. Well, this came out, and they were both in development at the same time. There's quite a lot of crossover between the two. Retro achievements, yeah. A gold, nice. I'll be so sad the first time I don't get a gold now, because I've got golds all the way through it so far. But it's inevitable that I'll get like bronze and I'll be so sad. What, like? A lot of stuff does. Yeah, but no one plays that. On GameCube. I Sleep, yeah. PS2 has them, so. Now that you've struck a blow in Admiral Carl Dunit's operation by sabotaging U-4902 and have managed to reach the dockyard, get to a safe distance and witness the results of your handiwork, then advance into the shipyards themselves. You must infiltrate the U-boat bunkers and hold all engineering, research and production at this prize facility. I think the PS2 versions are probably quite similar to the GameCube versions. I don't think it would be a big difference, right? If we can get you to the far side of the facility to destroy the fuel depot, we may tip the scales for the Allies in the Battle of the Atlantic. One of our informants has concealed a case containing tools for you on one of the nearby warehouses. You'll find the sniper rifle quite effective against guard tower marksmen, while the demolition charges will come in handy blowing up German supply trucks along the way. Keep an eye open for the wet docks and you'll know you're close to their supply area. As I mentioned earlier, you need to get to the far side of the facility. The least conspicuous access point to this area is through a hatch atop a warehouse near an occupied U-boat docking pen. Get up on the roof and sneak inside. These shipyards are active 24 hours a day, so be careful, Jimmy. We're counting on you to really put a wrench in this well-oiled machine. It's essential that we shut them down. Best of luck. Hello, RealTech9. I hope you're doing well. Well, I only played that because I still had it after, you know, when I streamed it, what, 3 years ago? See, I thought maybe it would unlock all the retro achievements for... Because I have a save game from when I finished it 3 years ago, and I thought it would, like, unlock each mission completion thing, it doesn't. It did unlock finishing the game though. It did get that achievement. But the individual ones, no.
Das macht Laune! Alle Mann, Feuer!
I don't have a link now, but it's pretty easy to find. It's just my usual name, but with no underscore, because you can't have underscores. Which is a bit of a shame. The pistol's accuracy is a bit crap. I think MP40 is pretty bad too, but I think it's better. Yeah, you do get them eventually. And as told during the briefing, you do get the sniper rifle here as well. Later on. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you. Twice, yeah. Bonk. But Gold 45 is strong in this game. The one in Allied Assault kind of sucks. So, I'm gonna try and get the headshots for that retro achievement. Please stand still. The sniping controls are, I would say, 50 times better than Triggerman's. Maybe even more, maybe more like 100 times better. There's definitely a guy in this direction. I can hear them. Ah, this guy. Hello there. That was not a headshot. Got it. Okay, I think we go back down if I remember correctly. Yeah, because that blows up for some reason. Well, I say for some reason. I might be responsible for that. Don't tell them that though. Ah. "21 grenades, and I probably won't use any of them." That was a good animation. I didn't think I would get that shot, but they gave it to me. That's kind of them. In my memory, this is quite a long level. Certainly longer than the previous levels up to this point. I think a guy appears there at some point. Maybe not now, but maybe later. Or maybe it's a similar, like another platform, but similar to that. Jittering about there. Love and life. Oh. Thought there might have been someone there. There are plenty of men here. Not all headshots, but I'm sure there's plenty more guys to kill. The helmets are a bit glitchy, which is a shame. Wonder if there's a way to fix that. I didn't notice it on the previous levels. Might just be something exclusive to this one. Go for it. Just 7 more to go. It was just such a massive leap, wasn't it, going from PlayStation to PlayStation 2? Like, compare this to, like, the first Medal of Honor game. That's just a leap in technology that we'll never have ever again. This game does the annoying thing where if I use that MG42, a bunch of men will show up to kill. But if I don't use it, that doesn't happen. It's like, well, why put it there? It's really just it's a punishment rather than a reward, you know? I think all of the early Medal of Honor games are guilty of that. I guess the classic era, I would say. Where did that guy come from? Okay, one more. Oh. We've got a volunteer. Yeah, most of the objectives in this level are towards the end. Hello? Yeah. I could hear the gunshots, but I was like, huh? I love how they're running in a straight line. And that guy's like, what? That grenade got me kind of good. Not thrilled about that. Medal of Honor Underground, from what I remember, is quite fantastical. It's not as grounded, from what I remember. I don't know if that's true for Tony Hawk's Underground as well. I can't remember. Maybe. Wow. That must be the best game ever then. Really good variety of character models in this game as well. Like all the different uniforms and all the different variations of the uniforms. I think there's health around the corner. There is. Why did I remember this stuff? It's one of those things though, I probably wouldn't remember it if we were just talking about it beforehand, but once you're playing it, it kind of comes back to you. I could have taken it, but it's fine. Don't need it. Didn't really want to take the big health, but that's fine. Both dying with the exact same animation. Quite a lot of animations though. So it's kind of like unlucky, I guess, for that to happen, but they both die exactly the same way. And that's just great, isn't it? Wow, that guy shrugged that up. Michael Soprano. The mixture of Michael Corleone and Tony Soprano. I don't know. I didn't notice. Oh no. The alarm. I think you just turn it off, yeah. But you can shoot it. It's probably better to shoot it. This door will not open. But this one will. Hello there. Then we go back. These blokes don't look very German. You expect them to have blonde eyes, blonde eyes. Meant to say blue eyes and blonde hair. Blonde eyes and blue hair. Can you imagine that combination instead? Oh yeah, it was way better, wasn't it? I don't think I'll get all the achievements in this game, so that obviously means Trigger Man's better. Achtung, Achtung. Yeah, Wolfenstein 3D. Gold, nice. I wasn't sure if I was still gonna get it. But yeah, 17 minutes, it's a much longer one. I think this next one's kind of long as well. You've infiltrated one of Germany's most secure U-boat facilities. No small accomplishment, Patterson. Now get inside Lorient U-boat production facility and wreak as much havoc as humanly possible. It's imperative that we somehow punch a hole in the right production of these metal beasts. Once inside, locate the production area and eliminate as many engines and other equipment as you can. Also obtain any blueprints or documentation you're lucky enough to come across. Disable or demolish any docked U-boats awaiting deployment. Your final task is to level Lorient's fuel depot at the far end of the facility. Seek, destroy, and exfiltrate as quickly as possible. I only know a little bit of Spanish and German. A little bit of both. But yeah, no, I don't know much, sadly. I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't think that was in the Mickey, but it was close. The Conqueror's lingo. That makes it sound cool. This game does have quite a lot of enemies just kind of standing about doing nothing. Surrenderer's lingo. Are you dead? Yes. Just making sure. Sometimes they get up. Like a zombie. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button.
Das lässt du schön bleiben.
The grenades in this game are quite dangerous. It's another R until the football, isn't it? The foosball. Understandable. I have that effect on people. You woke up in the afternoon. Did you have a heavy night last night? Yeah, something like that. No alcohol was involved, okay. I don't know if you can shoot that and make it fall. Do we try? Oh, this game is actually class, isn't it? That's fantastic. Why are you such a hater of this game, by the way, Macaroni? I don't know. I don't know why you always give this game like the side eye. Looks kind of shaped, but this looks better for an Allied Assault. Sure, it's lower resolution. Yes, obviously. These weapon models and character models look way better. The animation's better. Yeah, I literally just said the resolution's lower. Literally just said that. The AI is not that good in Allied Assault either, though. If you want to play that game. I wouldn't say it's wank. It's it's fairly decent for a 2002 game. No, it doesn't. Now you're just talking shit. You need to look up Medal of Honor for the PlayStation and then get back to me. The jump between the two is unbelievable. I was saying that earlier, like that's a leap in technology we'll just never see ever again. The jump from PlayStation to PS2. The sad thing is, I think all the Medal of Honor games that came out after this on PS2 look worse than this. This game has really good looking weapons though, and the reload animations are really good. I would say the things that don't look amazing in this are the textures. But then again, like, Allied Assault is not a looker either, and it never was, you know. This was graphically very impressive for the time. I did say earlier, maybe the death animations are overly dramatic. Maybe too animated. Oh, they are, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that, like, to say that this looks, like, not much better than them is ludicrous. And hello, Suzuka, by the way. That was a little bit dodgy the way I did that, but it's fine. Yep. Early PS2 games, I feel like as the generation went on, they pushed towards, you know, graphic fidelity, so you'd saw it less often, but a lot of early PS2 games did target 60, yeah. So this game targets 60, and it is 60 a lot of the time. The D-Day mission is 30 a lot of the time, but yeah, once you get into the actual game, yeah, it runs pretty smoothly. You're definitely not dead. But you are now. Surprisingly fluid. I think those early 007 games that Illuminati likes as well. Age Under Fire and Nightfire, I think they both targeted 60 as well. I just killed the captain of the boat. That's what he looked like anyway. Yeah, it's kind of like Allied Assault in that respect. If you run out of ammo here, then you're doing something very wrong. I think the later levels get slightly more ammo stars. It definitely gets harder later. I don't think I really needed to come up here. Yeah, not bad. I thought I was gonna fall there and lose some health, but not too bad. Yes, yeah, like a lot of older FPS games do that. Oh, look at this, a cutscene within the mission. Yes, I know a game that definitely does it is System Shock too. I think I abused that slightly. And like Doom and Doom 2, they all have that as well. Oh, and I got all the Triggerman achievements, by the way. In case you didn't see Suzuka. I don't know why, but I did do it. I really hate myself, I guess. But there you go. I'm now number 5 in the world. What an accomplishment that is. Did that barrel explode? Don't think so. Unscripted AI. The hardest achievement is definitely the one where you have to kill the guy in the office. When I did do it, I managed to find quite a good strategy, but it took me a while. Five people in the world, and I'm one of them. Like, I feel like a celebrity. No, that's not true. I'm joking, obviously. Nice. I forgot that it blew up like that. I actually did get him in the office before he left. The way I did it was use all like 5 throwing knives on him, and then I finished him off with the Uzi. But yeah, I was able to do it before he leaves. I thought maybe the previous mission where you have to speedrun it in 4 minutes 44. I thought that might have been quite tricky, but I managed to do that fairly fast. Like, it didn't take me too much time. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I just threw the knives over and over again. That's a good way to get like a lot of health down, and then you can finish them off with the Uzi. But yeah, no, I don't have to play that game ever again. I am only playing this on normal. I am not playing it on hard. Like I said, I think this game gets quite hard later on anyway. But who knows, maybe I'll try offline to do this on hard. When you crouch in this game, you're very low to the ground. Yeah, for sure. It's been quite a while since I've played this. Last time I played this was in 2019. But I played this game so much when it first came out in 2007. I loved it. I think this was my favorite game for a while. Until Time Splitters 2 came out later on that year. Oh yeah, you can actually use this, that's right. Isn't that cool? Oh. That guy was getting me pretty good. You have to get on the other side, I think. Let me get some health. Yeah. Need to get to that side. Oh, I think you need to blow that open. Yeah, Vanguard I've never played. It's one of the Medal of Honor games I've never played. I've never played that, and I've never played Pacific Assault. Those are the main two I haven't played. I never played the VR game either, like the most recent one. But apart from that, I've played pretty much the rest. Gotcha, yeah. Ridiculously short, like 3 hours, 2 hours, something like that.
By 1940, Hitler's promise of no bombs dropped on German cities was rendered hollow by Allied heavy bombers. This drove home the reality that the Luftwaffe lagged behind the Allies in a number of areas. Field Marshal Goering needed an aircraft capable of shooting down Allied bombers before they had the chance to drop their payload on Germany, and this demand prompted the production of a revolutionary jet fighter different from any other aircraft Germany had produced before. This endeavor was named the 3x1000 project. It called for a heavy fighter capable of flying 1,000 kilometers distance at 1,000 kilometers an hour and with a 1,000 kilogram payload. To achieve this, the Germans turned to a team of brothers with an astonishing new design.
Hello, Girl Scout. Indeed, yeah. I did say I wanted to do Frontline again soon. A bronze, yeah, terrible. That's my first bronze. I'm gutted about that. It's been gold all the way until now. Where did it all go wrong? I got shot too many times, I guess. Yeah, I remember Rising Sun is pretty short. I think I finished that very quickly. I think I got that for Christmas the year it came out, Christmas 2003. And I'm pretty sure I finished that in like a day or two.
Congratulations on your success in France, Lieutenant Patterson. I trust the weather was charming. Unfortunately, we have little time for small talk as we have a rather difficult assignment for you. Battlefield and politics are two words that should never go together, but unfortunately Eisenhower,
Oh, it's
especially in
Neff.
both Washington and London, has approved Field Marshal Montgomery's
There's
Market
also
Garden
no
operation.
Ireland up there.
It's scheduled to begin in less than a week. We are very dubious of the plan's potential for success. It's an extremely risky one, but it could end the war by Christmas if it succeeds. Time is of the essence, as we received an urgent request from one of our agents in the Dutch underground for an immediate field rendezvous. He had stolen intelligence materials detailing a new German weapons project, but got himself captured in the process. He was able to send us a message just before they nabbed him. He's being held in a Dutch manor house. This, of course, is where we turn to you. We need you to make contact with one of our field operatives in Holland, locate the prisoner, and get him out of there. We need that information, Patterson. It's critical. Only our operative knows how to get you to the manor house where our Dutch agent is being held. The rest, my friend, will be up to you. On a dual mission for both the OSS and SHAFE, you will parachute into the region and quietly meet up with a small unit led by a Corporal Barnes, who you might remember from your days at the country club, but more so, You may have heard rumors about his stellar performance during Operation Overlord. I believe the last time you saw him, he was preparing for demolitions training. He'll be tagging along to investigate rumors of German armor in the area and take advantage of any opportunity that may present itself. If anyone can do this, Jimmy, it's you. I wish you luck.
Thank you. A Dutch resistance informant named Garrett has news critical to Allied command. However, we've lost contact with him and begun to assume the worst. We must determine what happened to Jarrett, and just as importantly, what he knew. You'll be dropped outside Cleveberg, the last known position of the informant. You'll be dropped a fairly safe distance from town, giving you a chance to survey the area and select the best route into the village. But don't be fooled by the green and peaceful landscape around Cleveberg. It's swarming with German forces on leave. 2 squad mates will accompany you. Corporal Barnes is a demolition expert on his own mission to destroy any tanks you encounter. Your job is to watch his back. The other is Timothy Connor, a rookie in terms of drops, but an excellent navigator and Dutch translator. Though the area may seem serene, keep in mind that Operation Market Garden is underway. Watch for and assist stray allies who may have drifted off target during their drop. Also, it's been reported that German soldiers are mistreating Dutch civilians, so intervene as necessary. Your squad will see you to the gates of Cleveberg, but you'll have to search the town alone for any information on the fate of our informant, Jarrett. Ironic, isn't it? Not long ago, you were flying paratroopers to their destinations. Now you're the one dropping into the fire. Here's to a soft landing. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, the mission is actually called Rough Landing. So I don't think we're going to get the soft one we were hoping for. So we've got the Thompson and the Springfield and the Colt again. You get the Thompson on the first level, but I didn't really use it.
This your first drop, Patterson, or is your aim always as bad as mine? We better see if anyone else is around. Then we'll get you to town.
That's right, that guy dangling there.
Hey, Jimbo, you want to give me a hand?
Can I?
Wait.
I've ruined my accuracy already. Oh no.
Let's go.
Sad times.
Let's...
Get down!
Let's get a move on.
The soundtrack in this game is phenomenal as well.
Jimmy, it's my job to take out any tanks we come across. You hang with me and provide cover.
Let me grab some ammo. Hold on. Four Thompson bullets, thanks.
This one's mine.
Yeah, good luck with that. Let's grab this. 4 tanks remaining. That is quite a lot of tanks. Oh, sorry.
Don't shoot.
Too late. I already have.
Mind if I tag along? I
Sure.
got separated from my squad during a skirmish 2 miles west of here.
We've got a new friend.
Wir sollten wir nicht langsam zu. Das lässt uns schön bleiben.
Hello, Maria.
Come on, come on.
I thought you were going to be busy today. I hope you're doing well.
Hab ihn im Visier. Er ist bestimmt nicht alleine. Er ist bestimmt nicht alleine.
That didn't go too well. I feel like I'm gonna get another bronze for this mission. Ah, okay, got you. Hopefully work wasn't too terrible today. I'm sure you're tired. Oh, hello there.
Jimmy, cover me while I take out the dog.
Oh, I've played one of them. I played the Battle of the Pacific or something it's called. I've played that. I played that on Xbox 360. I streamed it a long time ago. I streamed it back in 2018. It's terrible. It's absolute garbage.
Hustle up now.
If you do !games in chat, that will give you a full list of everything that I've streamed, but it is very long. Ah, okay. At least it wasn't too bad then. There's a tank there. We have to go, yeah. We have to go this way. I don't know what that other guy's doing. I feel like the enemies do get more health as the game goes on. I don't know if that's actually true though, it just feels like it. I thought you could break that. I couldn't remember for sure.
Let's go.
Some things I like half remember. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, good luck. I'll try and distract the tank. No. I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit. I think that's probably more fun anyway.
Let's get moving, Patterson.
I wasn't sure if that guy was dead. Hard to tell sometimes.
Let's go!
I haven't been in a bar in a long time. Like a few years probably at this point. Oh no, I'm worried. I can't remember if your friend can die or not. I think he can. I'm trying my best. There is health there. But yeah, I'm not going to get a good rank for this, or good rating for this level either, sadly. I remember in the first two games on the PlayStation, the rating system felt pretty random somehow. I couldn't figure out how it actually works. Oh. I think we'll go up here for the health. Why not? No, hold on. Ooh, 30 bullets as well. That's quite a lot. I was quite close to shooting her by accident. I don't think it would matter though. There's no friendly fire in this game. Ah yes. This tank you blow up by using the Werfer thing. Whatever it's called. Nebelwerfer. I already did, didn't I? Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, create distraction in the open city gates. Is that what the kerosene's for?
Come on, Jimmy.
I'm coming.
Open fire! Heads up, Jimmy! Orders! Cover me. I'm planting the charges.
I'm trying. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. One thing I should say about this game, but I haven't said yet. There are no mid-level checkpoints, so if you fail, you have to do the whole thing over again. So it's a good thing I haven't failed yet. But I'm sure it will happen at some point.
Okay, Jimmy. Unfortunately, this is where we part ways. We got a reputation to hold up with the Dutch resistance contact. Not
I'm gonna miss this guy.
You're a good man. You'll do fine.
Yes, we will get to that. I think that's quite soon. If I remember correctly. I think that's a few missions away. I feel terrible for setting this on fire, to be honest. I would say the AI is probably the thing that has aged the worst in this game. A bronze, I mean, I'm not surprised though. I did lose quite a lot of health. I think that is the main thing. To get a good rating is to not get damaged too much. But yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. I'm just happy to get through it. Jimmy, you must pursue any leads on our missing Dutch informant. Find a place to hide out just inside the town gates and wait for nightfall. Cleveberg is under strict curfew past sundown and the streets are full of German patrols. A resistance contact will bring you a silenced pistol which will undoubtedly come in handy. The OSS has arranged for an agent named Fox to provide transportation to the Golden Lion, a pub Jarrett is known to frequent. Before meeting Fox, however, find some tools to perform repairs on German motor pools stopped for the night. A woman in the Dutch resistance will be watching closely for signs of your handiwork. Once you've accomplished your task, your trustworthiness will be confirmed and she will signal Fox of your arrival. Fox will then meet you at the far end of an alley in a garage marked with an orange ribbon. You will ease your passage through town if you and Fox pull over to quietly clip an electrical line or drain the oil of any German vehicles you spot. Your main objective is to reach the pub and meet a resistance contact who may have news about Jarrett. Don't worry about identifying the contact. Once you're there, he'll find you. However, as there is currently no combat in the area, the pub is likely to be crawling with rowdy German officers. I suggest borrowing a German officer's uniform and concealing your weapons before entering the pub. Your driver Fox will assist you in that area. Happy hunting, Patterson. There is actually a clip of this level from when I streamed this game originally back in 2019 that has survived. I'll try and recreate that moment. I hear them. They're coming. But yeah, more like German uniforms that we haven't seen yet. Yes. So usually at the moment, I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm off Tuesdays and Thursdays usually. That's the plan. A bunch of health and ammo there. Don't think we really need the I don't think we need either of those really at the moment. They like calling me a pig for some reason. Might have to go back for that over hill. I don't know if I would call myself a full-time streamer. I definitely, I do stream quite a lot though, but I always have done, to be fair. Especially in the last, I would say, 5 years, I've streamed a lot. Did that guy just call me a puppy? Oh, that is definitely the wrong weapon. Ooh, nice spin. I like that animation. It's very silly, but I do like it. Here's the silenced pistol that they mentioned earlier. Wagenführer. I don't think it's that different from the Colt 45 from earlier. Apart from the fact it's silenced, obviously. Open door. I actually do remember you saying, Maria, back in the day, something like, I don't know how you can work and stream so much, or something like that. I don't know how I do it either. I'm just weird. Okay. So that's that done. I can't remember where you go from here. I guess back out again. Hello, Quicks. I'll say yes. Oh, another classic Maria quote. I'm only ever happy when I'm in bed, or something like that. That's not word perfect, but it's something like that. Spreadsheets. Are you good at sleeping, Maria, or do you struggle to get to sleep? Oh, this bit. This bit.
Anywhere until you clear the area of Germans. I don't want them to see
Yes.
my trunk. You know how the Gestapo can be.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Sabotage those cars.
I can send them to you if you want. I can do that after the stream. I can send it to you on a whisper. I might have to like use multiple whispers to get them all. Do you not get whispers on mobile? There are men everywhere. Ah, up there. Really? Yeah, I think you still get notifications, I think, on PC. I don't get whispers very often, but yeah, I think you still get them on PC, but maybe not on mobile. Let's turn this annoying sound off. Okay, can we go now?
Take out the alarms.
The alarms? Well, I turned it off. I guess they want me to destroy it. What about YouTube? Do you still use it?
Let's get moving.
Here we go. Can't remember if this bit's hard or not.
Hold tight. I'm taking a shortcut through town. It's bound to get bumpy.
These guys don't know what's going on.
Sabotage those cars so we can follow.
Oh no. I did try to get that guy, but I failed. Yeah, fair enough. I just know that some people count that as social media as well, but I guess that's more if you actually make stuff or get involved with like some sort of community on there. Yeah, I remember, I think you mentioned probably at some point last year about a toxic man. Correct me if I'm wrong. At Townfall, yeah. That's out quite soon, isn't it? I think the next Silent Hill game. I have no interest in it, to be honest, but you know. I'm sure a few people are interested. I mean, yeah. Do you not consider that soon? It'll be September before you know it. Really? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Genuinely.
Let's get moving.
That's the thing sometimes, like... Sometimes it's better to just be single, isn't it?
That church is really something. Will you look at that? Gorgeous. Take the steps. Close your mouth, or you're gonna let us eat.
That didn't go too well. I'm on. Have a little patience. Yeah, I guess sniper rifle's fine. Oh. They're everywhere. Yeah, like... I'll put it this way. I'm the sort of person that's like open to an opportunity, but I'm not gonna go chasing it. That's the kind of way I am. I think that's healthier, isn't it? But he can't be that nice if he was like the Antichrist, right? Or is that what you want, Rowan? There's a lot of men here. More than usual. God dick. That makes it sound like you're talking about Riddick. Is that just me? When are you gonna play the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay? Kind of. I wouldn't really call it that, but yeah. It has a lot of different elements to it for sure. It's a really good game. And that game looked incredible when it first came out. That was like pretty close to Doom 3 in terms of graphic fidelity.
Why there's not a straight street in Europe, I'll never understand. Hey, Jimmy, what do you think that is? Do you see that laundry truck?
Oh
You might be able
yes.
to find a uniform and blend in at the pub.
I'll try my best to do that. I don't think I've seen any of them all the way through. Maybe I should do my homework before eventually playing the Riddick games on stream. Is it with Tom Cruise? What drugs are you on tonight, Macaroni? Tom Cruise. What? Getting Vin Diesel mixed up with Tom Cruise is pretty insane. That explains it all. The fact that you don't think this game looks very good. And you got Tom Cruise and Vin Diesel mixed up. I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? I mean, the Riddick movies came out around the same time as those. Like, that was like peak Vin Diesel, you know?
Sabotage those cars so we can't be followed.
He's definitely not fat. Now Quicks is going insane. It must be just that time of the night, you know? Saturday night.
Take out the alarms.
Oh, the alarms.
Let's get moving. I heard a funny story about that statue. Remind me to tell you sometime.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hot perfumes. Let's throw grenades. Terrible idea. But it was worth a try.
All right. Just a little further.
Okie dokie. I think this is towards the end of the level now. Here we go. The Golden Lion. We are here. Can you let me through?
So. Gehen Sie nach Hause. Wir sollen um die Zeit nicht draußen sein.
Can I have a drink, please?
Ja, das ist mit Ihrem fetten Hintern auf den Boden geknallt? Ist der Marmor gesprungen jetzt?
This is my chance. So just in case you missed the previous playthrough, here's an epic moment. Check this out. Make sure my positioning is correct. So if you just spam the action button, you can send beer into space. And there, yeah, there's a clip of me doing that on the Xbox version back in the day. Not a very good fight, is it? I would have been quite impressed. If someone could launch beer into space, I would be pretty impressed with that. Is this what the Conor McGregor fight's gonna look like? That is a bit UFC-ish, actually. Just less clothes, yeah, true. Get in the truck. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Okay. Probably another bronze, right? Oh, gold? I'm shocked, but okay. Oh, that's a classic quote. Over 5 years old now, that quote. Bravo, Jimmy. Quite a creative diversion. Now I have important news. Jarrett has been detained at Dorn Manor, an estate that serves not only as a recreation centre for Nazi officials, but a holding cell of sorts for prisoners in transport. The manor is located a short distance outside of town. Fortunately, the Golden Lion has been ordered to provide refreshments for a massive rally at the manor tomorrow night. Disguise yourself as a member of the catering staff, and your contact will deliver you to the manor in the back of his truck. Once inside, snoop around to determine where they keep the prisoners. The multitudes of Gestapo present will make this a risky endeavour. However, the activity in preparation for Sturm Bannführer's Ratter's visit tomorrow might excuse a little curiosity on the part of the kitchen help. There are a few other things you should know. We've confirmed that some of the manor staff have been rather strong. They have rather strong ties to the Dutch resistance. Jarrett has a map revealing the location of a resistance HQ, as well as some important stolen documents. These items have been hidden somewhere in the manor by a sympathetic housemaid, but we're concerned that the Gestapo will discover them and the resistance will be flushed out, or worse. Find the documents, free Jarrett, and get out of there as quickly as possible. Good luck and enjoy the party. That is a classic quote for sure. I remember back in the day, when I was young, this was my favorite mission in this game. I don't know why, but I always thought it was just cool, you know?
Sie können hier nicht rein.
That's fine, I'll go around the side then. It's quite a long one, yeah. That guy doesn't care.
Du bist nicht Friedrich. Die Uniform ist...
So yeah, your disguise doesn't last very long. I do appreciate though that they change your arms, you know, for this level. It reflects the uniform that you're wearing.
Haben, das muss reichen.
The game is spoiling that I'm gonna get a shotgun later on. That spin around death animation cracked me up. In what way? Like, what's the weird bit? Here's the shotgun. I think it has the same sound effect as the Allied assault shotgun. I'm not sure. It looks kind of like a Colt 45, doesn't it? That guy was like drinking his rifle or something. Oh, this bit. This bit's good. Angry chef. He throws knives at you. Just like the guy on the train earlier. Yes! That is pretty funny. I noticed that back in the day as well. It sounds really good though, I think. I think the sound design is excellent. Oh, the bread is delicious. This pistol's not that accurate, but it's the best choice I've got. As far as accuracy is concerned. Oh, the drunk guy. I think you can actually destroy the chandeliers here, and they actually fall. Have I made that up, or is that true? See? This game is amazing. I wish this gun was more accurate. Indeed. I always kill that guy for sleeping on the job, you know. But yeah, there's quite a lot of nice little touches like that. On the train level earlier in the kitchen, you can actually like shoot the pans hanging, and they, you know, move and make sounds and all that kind of stuff. Is this shotgun not allowed? Oh, there's another drunkard. I feel terrible for doing that, but he was a bad man. Interesting. That I did not know. Ah, so this bit. I always remember this because they do get like stuck here. You can hear them all drop. Oh, didn't throw that very well. Try that again. I don't use grenades very often, but this is just too good of an opportunity not to. You just see all the ammo left behind. It's locked. These guys don't care about what's going on. Yeah, and it's a bit weird how they drop ammo for weapons that they don't use. But, you know, don't think about it too hard. I think that guy, doesn't he like pass out when you walk up to him? Yeah. You can take his Panzerschreck for whatever reason, but you can take this instead. Yeah, he just dies of cringe. Pretty good. We'll save that for later. So here's one of the objectives. It's kind of crazy, but I still remember this stuff, isn't it? And then another objective, you have to destroy a clock to get a map or something like that. So, if I didn't already know, you would just destroy every single clock and try and find it, but I think I know where it is. Imagine if they made it random. Yeah. Oh, the Jade figurine. Yes, exactly. Switching weapons is a little bit awkward. You know, old console shooter, there's no like easy way to switch between them, you just kinda have to cycle through them one by one. These guys are just loving life. So here it is. It was documents, not a map, but you know, close enough. And yeah, the amount of character models for the enemies in this game, really good. A lot of variety. Where are the babes at? Here's one here.
We zijn klaar. Ik denk dat hij net aangekomen is. Hello, Lieutenant Pedersen. I'm glad you made it. You haven't much time. They're transporting the prisoners tonight. Take whatever supplies you need. Good luck.
Thank you. 15 grenades, that's a lot. Yeah, in that I don't use them very often, yeah. Locked. 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 Oh no, that's it. Have to give up. Locked. This maybe could be a good grenade opportunity. Yeah, I guess that works. Not bad. Locked. I think, yeah, I think it was like impact, wasn't it?
Thank goodness. I was sure I was finished.
So here's the guy. A little bit of an escort mission here at the end. A little bit of destruction in the environments there. Just a little bit. Well, that guy died in a very strange way. Gong. So yeah, this guy's very slow for some reason. Oh, that was a bit close. If you mess that up, you die and you have to do the whole level again. Thank goodness I did not mess it up though. By the way, didn't he just go splat straight onto that? But yeah, he's still alive. Like, how does that work? Mad Dog's rhymes. Just like that.
Allied infantry always welcomed the sight of a Sherman tank. Its combination of speed, firepower, and quick repair made it an invaluable ground weapon. The sheer number of Shermans in the field usually allowed Allied generals to count on armored superiority. However, not all the Sherman tank specs were ideal. It was thinly armored and caught fire easily. In addition, its cannon was not large enough to pierce the more heavily armored enemy tanks, a weakness not shared by the German Tiger. Fortunately, evolving teamwork between ground spotters, artillery, and the Army Air Force meant no Tiger was impenetrable, thus helping the Shermans rule the day.
Bronze? I thought I did that level fairly well, but the game obviously thinks otherwise. Oh well. I know.
As usual, Jimmy, I've got good news and bad news. Analysis of the documents you retrieved from the Luftwaffe Detachment 9 supports your conclusion that the Germans have designed a new type of combat aircraft, a jet fighter. Additional intelligence confirms that this new plane has already gone into production at the Gotha facility outside the city of Duisburg, 100 miles inside the German border. The documents hint at plans for a bomber, similar in design, using something they call flying wing technology.
Whoa.
Interestingly enough, it appears that early intelligence places a man by the name of Rudolf Ulbricht von Sturmgeist at the helm of this fighter's production. We've discovered he was touring the Lorient shipyard facility at the time of your visit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ago. Unfortunately, that's the good news. The bad news is Field Marshal Montgomery's Operation Market Garden has begun in Holland and is fast turning into a disaster. The 101st Airborne has managed to secure its target bridges at Eastvik and Vegel, but the 82nd has been fought to a stalemate near Nijmegen Bridge. Our forces are bogged down outside Arnhem. Germany seems determined to keep us from pushing past the River Vaal. Intelligence reports that Hitler has authorized massive reinforcements, placing the defeat of the Allied forces in the Market Garden campaign above the security of Germany itself. A counterstrike from General Field Marshal
mentioned.
forces in the area is imminent. Your assignment is to make your way to the city of Arnhem and meet with an operative who can smuggle you into Emmerich. There, find out what the hell the Germans are up to. All available Allied aircraft have been diverted to support other Market Garden initiatives, so you'll have to make your way to Arnhem on foot. With Monty's plan in a tenuous state, I suggest you get there as quickly as you can. That's all, Lieutenant.
Jimmy, we've arranged to smuggle you from Arnhem to Emmerich, assisted by an OSS agent codenamed Jiggs. Unfortunately, the only route to Emmerich is across the river, Vol. By the way, of Nijmegen Bridge, smack dab in the middle of Operation Market Garden. Captain Tarver of the 82nd Airborne will escort you to the base of the bridge, but as the Allies are not yet ready for a full-scale assault, you'll be on your own for the rest of the way. Your silence pistol should help you sneak onto the bridge, but you should know that the Germans have fortified it with machine gun nests and vehicle obstacles. And as the enemy would rather demolish that Nijmegen Bridge than surrender it to the Allies, the span has been wired with explosives. Special warning, this bridge is a prime location for Nazi sharpshooters. Obviously, acquiring a sniper rifle of your own would certainly level the playing field, not to mention make a nice trinket for us to take back to the labs for examination. Once you've crossed the bridge, you'll need a vehicle to get to Arnhem. British troops are in desperate need of support there, so a truck filled with any sort of rations or supplies, preferably medical, would be a welcome sight. Also, an anti-aircraft gun beyond the far side of the bridge has been costing us fighters lately. See if you can reduce it to scrap, Lieutenant.
Jimmy, we've got good reason to believe Nijmegen Bridge is rigged to blow. And seeing as you've got no choice but to cross her tonight, how about you go ahead and disarm a few of those detonators for your new pal Tyler, huh?
I'll try my best, okay?
I'll take your silence for a yes.
Have you been to Nijmegen Bridge? Can't go down there. I've only got this gun. Silence pistol. That's it.
Das Auto, das wir eben kontrolliert haben. Da war irgendwas faul.
Ja, stimmt. Was war da los?
Nur die hohen Tiere fahren hier nachts durch. Saukalte Wind. Das ist noch gar nichts. Warte mal, bis es hier Winter ist.
He didn't like that, did he? I have a new gun. Don't worry. And an MP40. Bit out of your circle, fair enough. Ah, nice dodge.
Macht ihn fertig.
7 charges remaining, that's a lot. They've been busy.
In Deckung geben.
Another beautiful texture. This guy's not very smart. I'm pretty sure. So they re-released this game on PS3. It was like an HD remaster. I'm pretty sure one of the trophies was a Shop S-Smart reference. I'm almost certain. Got him. Yep, see? Again, why do I remember that? See, when they first announced that remaster, it was like a pre-order bonus for the 2010 Medal of Honor game. And I remember being quite annoyed because it was PS3 exclusive. They didn't put that remaster out on any other systems, and I didn't have a PS3 at the time. That is true. Sushi belts, 100%. I'm very grateful that you're here. No, it's a different list. Sadly. It's completely different. I think the retro achievement list is quite boring, to be honest. It's nothing too interesting there. Running quite low on ammo, that's quite unusual for this game. Let's go up here. I'm sure there's some fun stuff up here. Imagine using a sniper rifle while climbing a ladder. It's a nice little scripted moment. Hello Capu, how's it going? Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. You should get plenty of sniper ammo coming up here. It's a decent reward. Now, getting down the ladder, that might be tricky. Yeah, it was an okay summer day here. Like, it's warm, but the sun was like behind the clouds for a lot of the day. But yeah, I'm glad it was nice over there anyway. I don't know who's shooting at me. Oh, this guy. He's not a very good shot, is he? Yeah, it says climb ladder to reach top of bridge, but I don't think there's an objective up there. And I literally just did it as well. I don't know what this guy's up to. I don't think this is what they did in the actual war. Could be wrong though.
Eingedeckt!
That's a lot of health.
Hey, vorsichtig damit! Da brauchen wir mindestens 2 pro Abschnitt.
Yeah, MP40.
Find die Sicht!
That's quite a lot of men.
Er ist fast im Reichweite.
Schießt ihn! Das war keine!
That was a little messy, but I'll take it. I guess the sniper rifle doesn't do as much damage as the Springfield, but it fires a lot faster to make up for it. I can't take the car, sadly. This is not an open world game. I think so too. I said that earlier actually. I think they do get a little bit stronger. But it's not too bad. It's very subtle. That's one way to do it. Well, a jump scare at the end. Oh, this guy's not dead. Bronze? This rating system doesn't work. It's wrong. Hello, Poke. How's it going? I don't know. I think we've got 1 medal. That's it. So yeah, pretty poor performance, to be honest. We just heard that the Brigade Führer Harmel ordered Nijmegen Bridge to be blown. Thanks to your efforts, Jimmy, the span remains intact and the Allied forces crossed into Nijmegen last night. Now we must deliver those medical supplies you liberated to British troops holding out in Arnhem. The Brits are able to spare a man to drive the truck, but you must scout ahead and destroy any roadblocks. Although combat in the residential district is light, Arnhem is crawling with Germans and Dutch citizens. The enemy is supposed to be calmly evacuating civilians, but we have reports of looting and assaults. Be on the lookout for any civilians in need of your help. Finally, the Germans have a command post nearby for relaying orders to troops deeper in Arnhem. Locate and destroy it. In addition, find your way into Arnhem and contact Sergeant Kelso of the 1st British Airborne Division. He and his squad will guide you through what's left of the city and hand you off to Jigs along the way. Good old Jigs.
Bei der Beförderung wirst du niemals berücksichtigt. Das haben sie noch nicht entschieden. Da bin ich mir noch nicht so sicher. Halt die Klappe.
Amerikaner! Das verdammte Ding!
Hello. Baccarat. Or however you say it in the Netherlands. Oh. See, I actually don't know what the criteria is. I thought it might have been based on how much you get shot, like hits taken. I thought that was the main thing. But oh, flushable toilet. That is a very fast acting toilet as well. But yeah, I thought it was mainly based on that. I've been avoiding the MG42s because certainly not low volume. I've been avoiding them because I know that they always spawn in enemies, so maybe that was the wrong play. The bread is delicious. I like that in the PS3 remaster, that was one of the trophies as well, was for eating the bread for the first time.
Gib mir Deckung! Feindleitern! Jetzt weiter!
My shooting's not very good at the moment. Bear with me. You can't be too surprised at that poke. Though, I mean, we'll eventually get to, like, Rising Sun and Pacific Assault. And those have Japanese soldiers in them, so that will be something. A little bit of variety. More bread.
Guck mal! In Sicherheit bringen! Nimmt ihn von hinten!
Locked. I'm very impressed with the toilet technology in this game. Not yet, maybe someday. Oh, this guy's shooting me through the wall, that's cool. Yeah, the balance there was rather impressive. I don't know what's more impressive, that or being able to shoot through a solid wall. That is not the right weapon. I like that they pop up basically in rhythm, so you can sort of time your shot.
Ja, dit is meer dan genoeg.
Hello. I'll just steal some bread.
Moeder, houd op met eten en kom hier.
It's quite scary, isn't it? What is going on there? Let's not think about it. Is this open? No. Oh, that was something. Oh, they're prepared. If the rating is based on damage taken, then I'm definitely not getting your gold. Hello. Okay. Good to know. Can we get rid of this tank? No, it doesn't spin that far. I should have stayed on that. Let me try this. Is this realistic combat? In Rising Sun, you need accuracy hits taken plus secondary missions. Oh yeah, I forgot that that game has secondary missions. Rising Sun I haven't played probably since 2004, I would say. I remember some of it, but yeah. I liked Rising Sun at the time, but I remember being a bit disappointed. I didn't think it was as good as this game, and I remember finishing it very fast as well. Oh, cool. Yes. It had co-op as well, didn't it? That was a nice sound effect. Co-op campaign and just multiplayer deathmatch. Ah, I forgot it had bots. I remember on PS2 it was online, but the Xbox version wasn't online. If I remember correctly, EA and Sony had a deal for a time. So like FIFA and yeah, Medal of Honor Rising Sun all had online play, but only on PS2. Locked, locked, locked. And then European Assault came out after that. And I remember not liking it really. It was okay, but I think by that stage the series had really went downhill. Oh, what? Okay. I might leave it there then. The realism, yeah, being able to come back to life after dying. Pretty sick. Should we leave it there for now? We're like halfway through it anyway, right? And then we can try and get through the rest tomorrow. I'll just practice my sniping here, don't mind me. Even the graphics weren't that good. I felt like the graphics got worse with every Medal of Honor game. But hey, maybe it's not as bad as I remember it being. Again, that's another game. I just haven't played it in like over 20 years at this point. But Vanguard I've never played. Pacific Assault I've never played either. Oh, you know what? We'll finish this up. We'll try and leave it on a high point, eh? I can't wait for that. 20 FPS. Beautiful. That was my first death, by the way, of the entire playthrough so far, so I guess that's not too bad. I'll take it. Yeah, it is, yeah. I think hard in this game is supposed to be pretty darn hard, isn't it? I think even on normal, the later levels are quite hard. But that's just from memory. Hard is just unfair. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do that. I might be tempted to try it. Just to see if I can get some of the retro achievements, but yeah. I don't have any grenades. I actually would have used one here. Okay. I know I need to go back there. That's the actual way to go. I just wanted to see if there's a reason to go up there, and there's not really. Sorry. Coming through. There you go. That was a lot nicer than last time. Oh, that's the wrong way. This way. Don't really need that health, but I'll take it anyway.
gut bewaffnet.
Okay, I think this is where it started to go really bad last time.
Erst einen entgehen. Deckung
Bleibt an ihm dran! Aufpassen!
I like that animation where they're hopping around. The shotgun's probably not that good, but it is fun to use. Hello, Esterek, if I'm saying that correctly. Right in the crotch. Surprisingly, my groin stats at the end are actually quite low usually.
aufpassen.
Getting shot through the window is quite mean. I think it's just really inaccurate. If you can get most of the pellets to land, it usually kills them. But yeah, the accuracy is really random. The pellets spread quite a bit. I don't know if that grenade actually landed, but I'm just taking precautions just in case. Maybe this is how it was, you know? Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy. Rest in peace. I know, very sad, isn't it? I think we're... Oh. Alright, I just opened that door from a weird angle. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing very well on this level. It is getting harder. I think it is officially, you know, stepping up a bit in terms of difficulty. There we go. I dread to think what the rating's going to be. Bronze, yeah. Not surprised. Number of hits taken 77, but I killed 77. That's kind of impressive in its own way. 31 groin hits. Okay, maybe I take it back. That's quite a lot. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it there. And then I'll do, I guess, the second half of the game tomorrow. Yeah. I think the next mission, from what I remember, is quite difficult as well. Or it can be. I think from here on, I think it is quite challenging. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it should be on again, hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, still a very good game. Obviously certain aspects of it haven't aged amazingly, but yeah, overall still very good. So yeah,